So what do you think about the U.S. economy? Is it high, or are we just sweating it out, hoping for a better day? Listening to the current administration last week and all their talking heads, you would think the economy is on fire. That ain't happening, folks. This episode is my reaction to all the spin and bullshit of last week coming out of the administration. The GDP, our main measurement of how well our economy is doing. They will have you believe that the GDP is growing, but that is just not true. Last quarter's GDP was a negative 0.5%. Our economy is shrinking, or at best, it's just treading water. And this quarter is it's not looking much better. Government data and industry reports show consumer spending is slowing and exports are down a lot. These are not signs of a healthy economy, folks. Inflation. How many times last week did you hear how well inflation is doing? Well, you know what? We've been running at a core inflation rate of 2.7% all year. Prices are not going down as promised. And the White House, they like to promote an inflation number that's adjusted for the fall in oil and gasoline prices. But when that oil price is included, it's just masking the cost of the increase in cost of everything else in your life. Let me ask you this. The couple bucks you're saving when you fill up your tank, is that compensating for all the other costs in your life that have gone up this year? Food is up 3% this year. Housing and utilities, they're up 4.5%. Trade and tariffs, still not settled. We do not have any new trade agreements yet. In fact, the trade and tariff story changes depending on what government official is doing the talking. And our trading partners have started to move on. Don't know what happened to them banging on the door wanting to negotiate. But government data and industry reports show our trade partners are moving away. They are buying else other than us. And yes, we are collecting a hell of a lot more money in tariff revenue. Not the billions and hundreds of billions that Trump is advertising, but it's a lot. It's tripled, all right? But that is not a win. That is a tax on us. Got it? Employment. The White House is cheering this week. Yay! We created 136,000 jobs last month. But you know what? Let's take a closer look at that. The average monthly increase of new jobs created is 146,000 a month. Why did it go down? Here's another employment fact. We started January with an employment rate of 4.0%. Now, at the end of the May, it's gone up. We're at 4.2% unemployment rate now. And here's a pretty unfortunate unemployment number. 256,000 more people joined the rolls of the unemployed last month. Interest rates and debt. Couple pointers, couple facts, all right? One, we are now paying $1 trillion a year in interest expense on debt. Number two, about 36% of our debt needs to be refinanced in the next 2 years, and most likely at a higher interest rate than what we're paying now. And number three, these interest rates on our debt are not set by politicians. They are set by the bond markets, investors. And you know what? They are paying very close attention to how reckless we have become. The big, beautiful betrayal, also known as the federal 2026 budget. It is a betrayal to every working class American. Here's what it delivers. A cut to core, important, relied upon, beneficial services to the American people. It is a tax structure that disproportionately, in a big way, benefits the wealthy way more than us common folk. And the economic growth projections and assumptions in this policy, they are pure fantasy, fiction. It is not a budget or a plan. It is based on hopes and prayers. That's it. We are being told that everything is fine, but it's not, all right? We may not hit a recession, but we in some rough economic situation. And this is what motivates me, gathering the facts, the numbers, the real data, and making sense of it and what the impact is to not myself, but to you folks. Subscribe to my channels, Econ Without the Ego. I'm on Substack and YouTube.